Hey y'all, welcome in. If you are new or just passing through to my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you're returning, welcome back, squad. I'm here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here. We're also gender fluid. I may say you and I'm talking to them. I may say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid, so I could be talking about the past, present, or the future. Just take the parts that are resonant for you now. Leave everything else behind. And if you'd like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box, and I invite you to join me for a session. All right, y'all. And for those of y'all who go into my description box and then shoot me an email asking me about a reading, you need to book a reading on my website, okay? Sending me an email is not going to do anything. I'm just going to reply to your email and tell you to click on the link below, okay? So you want to book a reading, you got to go through my website. I'm never going to message you. I haven't really had any phonies in my comments outside of the folks that keep trying to push books about manifestation. Neither here nor there. I usually jump on those immediately. Anywho, let's get into it. I've laid some initial cards down. Interesting energy. So it appears that in the current energy, somebody receives a message, and maybe this message is notifying them that they no longer have the cover of protection. In the recent past, this also could be somebody that you're distanced from, because usually when I see the growth, now this is in the reverse, but usually when I see the growth card, to me it gives me an energy of being separated from someone else. This person, or at least the thing that's keeping a distance, is that glass from the jar. So there's someone in the jar, and then there's, those folks that are outside of the jar, okay? So this is somebody here who may be hiding the fact, I'm seeing a couple things. They could be hiding the fact that they haven't experienced any kind of growth in the time that you've been apart, okay? Now, in the near future, I have the sun in the upright with obfuscate in the reverse. So there's going to be some illumination around the toxicity levels within a relationship that has failed, or usually when I see this card, it kind of reminds me of like a relationship where the sun is setting on that relationship. It's coming to an end. There's no flame on either one of these candles, and the candles are pretty much burned down, so it's kind of like, we're wrapping it up, okay? What's in the environment? All right, so we have life in the reverse. So this talks about the end of life. Oh. You know what this feels like? It feels like somebody who is... There's something's being seen. Actually, I didn't see I don't know which way the card fell, so I'm gonna put it back. I'm like, I don't know if I put it in the position that it was in, or did it fall that way, so I'm gonna put it back. All right. There's failure. So something is being seen as a failure. Okay. So there's something coming to an end, definitely an end of life. Like these first three cards gave me the impression that there's somebody here who's trying to, like, I don't know, they're trying to push through something. There's something coming to an end, but somebody is trying to persevere, push forward, despite it being seen or illuminated that there's been some kind of failure within a relationship dynamic where a cycle is coming to a close. What's in the background? Oh. Okay, for those of y'all who've been with me for a little while, you remember a few months ago when I was saying like somebody was going through some shit, and I kept hearing, I think it's a Southwest Airlines phrase that says "wanna get away." Like I kept hearing that for a period of time. I'm getting that again. Now, the energy that I have here is, I don't know. Okay, so there's somebody here who is trying to push through. Remember when I said there's like an end of life here? Because this is life. This life card is in the reverse. There's an end of life here energy. Oh, shit. I'm seeing something else here. You could be, and I never, usually when these particular cards, there are a handful of these cards that are element cards, elementals. And I usually, when I look at them, I never think about the sign of the element. I usually think about more of like the energy of what it represents. But this kind of feels like you could be an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And there may have been somebody who tried to, this is in the environment, okay? So there may have been an attempt maybe on your life to end your life or whatever, but you've persevered. So like this kind of gives me the energy of somebody who knows how to just adapt to life circumstances or whatever, right? And your ability to do that has broken a cycle. And if somebody was attempting to unalive you or bring about the end of your life, what is being seen is that that is a failure because evidently you're still here. Now in the background, I think what the dynamic here, it's interesting because with life here in the reverse, the bottom of it in the background is healing. So this kind of feels very much like there is something that you overcame. And it's crazy because I don't necessarily see it in the cards, but I can feel like it had a lot to do, the reason why you're still alive has a lot to do with your healing journey. You may have also suffered through a lot of really bad luck, or what appeared to be bad luck. And this down here feels real interesting because it almost feels as though somebody here may have tried to, there could have been some juju cast over your life, because this feels like I said, in the environment, this is what can be seen. So if somebody had tried to unalive you, what people can see is the fact that you continue to keep pushing forward. So down here, it looks like they're bad. Somebody may have hit a streak of bad luck. And so whatever they were trying to do against you, it didn't actually work. Like, because it feels like somebody wanted you to maybe experience bad luck. They may have wanted you to stop working or like prevent you from having the ability to work. They did not want you to be grounded. They did not want you to create. They did not want you to, blossom or anything like that. However, what is also being illuminated is the fact that you may have esoteric knowledge that has allowed you to kind of navigate the waters of your healing journey, right? And then over here, it feels like somebody wanting to get away and not being able to. So take all that, take it all how it lands, okay? This energy is similar to one of the recent reads. This almost feels like, remember when I said like when you wake up, once you wake up, you can't like unsee the things that you've been able to see, right? And I just a few moments ago, I said it felt like an energy of something being cast over you, because it feels like the heaviness of a dark cloud. We'll call it that, okay? The crazy thing is that whatever they've done, there had been something cast over you to keep you asleep or to prevent you from being able to see the relationship for what it really is. The toxic, because it is toxic. But I feel like their fear was you waking up. Their fear was you waking up. Yeah, and part of the blockage... Oh, this is crazy. Okay. I'm like, this took a turn. Part of the blockage here is that the person that we're talking about, they haven't evolved. They are, in fact, the ones who are asleep. Now, the interesting energy here, too, is if... I'm choosing my words carefully here. Whoever this is, they benefited financially. I don't know how. They benefited financially as long as you were asleep. Okay? Because wealth is here in the reverse, and this is part of the blockage, and it's connected to permanence and the sleep card. So part of the blockage for them is the fact that they may also be like holding on to something materially that doesn't actually belong to them, and their refusal to change is the thing that is hindering their progress. Child, somebody need to tell the truth. Somebody needs to tell the truth. And it could be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be an air sign. Or this is the fact that what they need to release is the nervousness and the anxiety about speaking up and coming forward. Wow. And part of the lesson here is like overcoming their fear of the unknown. Because this, I think there's an energy here. It's connected to this money or the wealth, whatever this is. It's connected to the wealth. They have to like... They need to speak the truth, but they're afraid to. They're afraid to speak the truth, and I think it's the fear is revolving around the fact that they don't really know how you're going to react or respond to it. Okay. Damn. The last card on the bottom of the deck was bond, and it was in the reverse. So bond has been broken. A relationship is severed. Whatever the relationship is between you and this person has been severed. The person in question has indeed been a shapeshifter, and I feel as though they have been refusing. It's like, I say it all the time, like God makes the call to everybody and not everybody answers. I feel like, you know, Spirit's been tapping this person on the shoulder like, hey, I'm going to make things very, very uncomfortable until you take care of this. And again, the abundance card is out here, and so is the wealth card. So this has something to do with some type of, I want to say it has something to do with some kind of monetary something. Let's pull out the Kipper Lenormand and see. Interesting. Now the first card out was message, but it's in the reverse. Oh. Remember I said they receive a message, but the message is maybe informing them that they no longer have protection. Now the Tower in the Lenormand talks about the law. It can be about isolation, law, authority, structure. Not having the protection of the law on their side. Okay. But there's also a message, I feel like, because this came out in the reverse, there's a message being withheld maybe from you. And this person is getting a message saying, you know, we can't keep covering you. Okay. Now this is a fast incoming message or news. This could be news about, like, this feels like somebody here getting news about, in the recent past, they got news about you, like, moving on. I don't even know how this news was, you know, received, but it's like somebody receiving information or news that you are on your journey. It's kind of like they thought over here that you'd be permanently asleep. This almost feels like somebody becoming aware that you're waking up and you're already moving along on your path. Meanwhile, this person hasn't grown. They're not evolving, which is clear over here. They also, you know, it also, maybe it's interesting because I just thought about this. This also could be the fact that other people can see this too. Other people can see that if you are moving on and you're, you know, you're healing and you're on your healing journey, and then they're looking at this other person, then they can kind of go, because I've been talking about that too. Like, people can see the difference between you and this person. So even if they were trying to hide the differences between you, people can see it. People can see it. So you may have this person, like whoever this person is, because I said there's like some illumination here about a toxic relationship, right? That's come to an end. But this kind of feels like maybe somebody here has kept some information from you, because letter is very similar to the message, but it's talking about communication, letter, documents or something, but it's in the reverse. The documents either being kept by a woman or from a woman. Ooh. Oh. So some lies may be coming out about an earth sign, because we're going to use these as elementals. So there may be a lie or something, some kind of deceit or dishonesty being discovered about an earth sign, and it may have something to do with your family. People could have gathered to like, I don't know, it's like it could be like people gathering and having a conversation about it, and then it's like kind of, because I'm telling you, something's being illuminated, and this could even be like the people that have, you know, were gathered around this person initially. It's weird. I feel a little bit conflicted about this because, and I've been thinking about this for the last couple of days. Because if these people in your family were listening to one person who was spreading lies and misinformation about you, largely due to jealousy, I feel some kind of way knowing that these family members didn't think enough of me to reach out and be like, hey, you know, are you good? Is everything, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I just feel some kind of way. And it's funny because I was listening to a reading yesterday and the reader was like, this kind of came up. And they mentioned, like, you know, there are going to be some relationships where you definitely sever those ties for good, and there's going to be others like that you like reconnect with. And honestly, in this energy right here, I don't have any desire to reconnect with people who were banding together against me with my ops. I just don't. If you're watching, please don't do yourself a favor. Don't. Yeah. Okay. I love how this happens. It's been happening a lot more often. I'll talk about it and then the cards come out. So literally, you got these family members who are getting together, chit-chatting about things that they're noticing. This is gossip. This is chatter, right? In a family room, and then discovering something about you and realizing that something isn't true. Look, the sun in the reverse with illuminate in the upright. Like, somebody here has really been trying to hide. Oh, somebody's also trying to hide that they're in bad health. End of life. Okay, over here. Somebody's trying to hide that they're in poor health. So this talks about possession, but like power and dominance. So somebody here may have wanted power and dominance over you. That person may be experiencing bad luck and they're in despair because whatever work that they were doing against you isn't working and you've been able to persevere through it. And, haha, this is funny. You ain't thinking about these people. You ain't thinking about these people. They've also been trying to hide the fact that whatever is going on, these are fated events. These are fated events. Somebody here may also be getting karma. They are trying to hide it. Okay, so this is karma. This is fated events, but it's also karmically charged. So this person may be trying to hide the fact that they're ungrounded, maybe dealing with depression, could be experiencing some poor health. They're trying to hide it, and that hidden element is the fact that this illness or whatever they're dealing with, it is a byproduct of the karma that they're receiving for whatever they've done against you. Now, the interesting thing is other people may have been affected. Other folks that have been loyal to this person or anybody who may have helped this person, they may also be experiencing poor health. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, remember when I said they wanted you to be asleep, but you're not. And the reason why they are worried about you waking up is because in your subconscious, your intuition, you may know of something that has been done within the legal system. They were worried about your intuition coming on board online. Child, the blockage is this person who refuses to change, the community of people that have been working with them in order to prevent you from having this wealth. That's their blockage. Baby, they need to tell, somebody here needs to tell the truth. Because that truth will remove the obstacle. Like, mountain is an obstacle. It's in the reverse, so it tells me the obstacle is that needs to be removed. So I feel like this is information coming from someone it may have even been whoever this person is. It may have been somebody that at one point you may have. Okay, I'm getting another message. This feels like it could be coming from someone who, like, this could be like a private investigator. This could be some type of law enforcement or something like that. Really, the crux of it is somebody needs to come clean and tell the truth. Okay, so part of the lesson is everything that they've done. If you are the child, usually the child talks to me about new beginnings, but it also could be you. You know, like you're the child. Innocence, fresh start. This is somebody here. Part of their lesson is everything that they worked, everything that they did against you to prevent you from having a new start. None of it worked. None of it worked. Okay, that's luck. Good luck. Opportunity. Look, see, that was somebody here has been trying to prevent you from having a new life. And so as a result, look, the inheritance card did not even come out, but bouquet came out. We know bouquet is a gift. They took something that didn't belong to them. They thought that they had hit pay dirt, got some good luck, and thought that it would allow them to have like a whole new life, right? But they poorly invested that. I don't even know how this works. Whatever it was, because I'm like, they're losing it all. They're not going to have the new life. There's some business failure. If they tried to start a business or something like that, there's some business failure. With the loss of a gift, no new life. Okay. I think I'm going to do 2 readings. I'm going to do Oracle first reading. We'll do the first reading, all Oracles, and then we'll do, I'll do another one with just Tarot. So, whatever is happening to them, they don't have protection. They don't have protection from the legal system. They had not anticipated that. This whole section feels like a big tower moment. And the only time the tower the only time the tower really can do its thing is if the foundation that whatever is something's built on, if it's not solid. So this means this person hasn't actually done any of the labor. Okay. They don't really have a foundation. So what they're getting is very unexpected for them. So the message that they received, they may have received a message. Okay, because the writer talks about an incoming message. It's an incoming message or news that, you know, you've gone on your path. The message that they received, it came from somebody that they knew. They didn't think you were actually going to walk away. They didn't actually think you were going to walk away. It's kind of like, oh, collective will be back. They always come back, right? So this person withheld something from you from the past. This communication. Ooh, they learning a big lesson now. I'm pretty sure this is Saturn. They withheld this message. So this could be, when I say past, I don't really know how far in the past, but this is something that took place in the past that's being illuminated. Okay, so whoever this is that may be nearing end of life, they're not ready. Okay. Interesting. I said there's somebody here. Excuse me, there's somebody here that's lying about their health. Lying to the family. There's chatter within the family dynamic about why you stop giving to this one person or all of them. Remember when I said down here, I was like, people can see the difference between like you've gone on your healing journey and you're doing things differently than what they're accustomed to or what they've known you, like how they've always known you to be, right? But what people are discussing is the fact that there have been changes and they can see the difference between what's going on with you and what's going on with this other person. Because there are some changes that are taking place right now. And the change is connected to the bad health. So even though even though this person may be trying to hide it, because Illuminate is here with the sun in the reverse. Even though somebody may be trying to hide it, other people may be able to actually see it, right? And they know that this person is lying. Interesting is because even though there's something going on with their health, they're not really, I don't get the impression that this person's doing anything about it. I mean, they may not be in a position to do anything about it. Oh, baby. Misery loves company. So you have somebody here who's in despair, and I also kind of feel like they would like you to be equally in that energy with them. They would like you to be in that energy with them, but now this could be your family. If you've extracted yourself from your family, this almost feels like you may have somebody in your family dynamic that's in despair that you're not around anymore. However, there's also an energy if you're having to just kind of go with, they don't really have much of a choice other than to just go with it. I also have a strong energy out here. You are protecting your peace. So if it don't bring me peace, you cannot come along. You can't come along. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so forewarning. Whoever this person is, they may want to approach you. The person that's in bad health. Okay, and the purpose for approaching you is for the purpose of some type of reconciliation prior to the end of their life. Okay, now here's the thing. Okay, because I'm channeling information and I'm hearing a bunch of different things. So I'll pick out the ones that seem to be the most relevant to what I see out here. So there's an energy, and I'm getting this. I'm hearing it like loyalty. I keep hearing like loyalty and change. It's kind of like this person, I don't know who this is for you, but this is somebody who I feel like they made you do a lot, like making you jump through hoops in order to feel like they're in your corner or that you have their support and loyalty, right? And the change that I'm seeing or the energy that I'm getting, it's kind of like you're not doing that anymore. All that jumping through hoops and shit, you're not doing that anymore. And if you want to be a part, like, although I'm pretty sure the collective is pretty firm in their resolve, this definitely feels like somebody here who's been trying to prevent like a final, this is like somebody trying to push back on karma. Remember, I think a few readings back where I said it felt like there was an energy, I could see it in my head. It was like somebody pushing a boulder, a really heavy boulder, like up a hill. That's kind of the same imagery that I'm seeing in my head here. And them pushing the boulder up the hill, almost like it's like somebody trying to prolong their stay. But I do have the energy of somebody here who made you jump through hoops in order to gain some type of loyalty from them. And even that wasn't really loyal, you know what I mean? Yeah, they worried about things not coming together. Oh, yeah, they're definitely worried about you not giving them a second chance. They're worried about that. As they should be. The thing about it is, listen, the thing about it is, these people, this family of yours, they're not in alignment with you. These ain't your people. And not their people either. Yeah, and if they have something, listen, if they have something that belongs to you, they need to release it. They need to release it. And whatever part of the lesson here is, they shouldn't have even connected with this group of people, your family. Like the part of the lesson is they should not have recruited these other people to work with you on their behalf. Because like I said, like, this is literally these two energies here feel like the people that were all with them, you know, loyal to them and working on their behalf. Everybody's getting a little bit of this karma here. So this, like I said, It don't just have to be like one person in bad health. It could be a few people in bad health. It could be a few people. They may have even lost people. Karma is spinning the block. You know what? And the crazy part about it is this person is having a really difficult time accepting the fact that you made a decision to move on and move away from them, and that you're happy without them. Somebody here is having a real hard time accepting that fact that you chose to walk away. Listen, you followed higher power. You listen to God. You listen to God. These folks never thought, like, you see, child. I love this. These people never realized that, because I see this now, I see this collective energy. These people that came against you to isolate you and, you know, to be unjust towards you, for me, it makes the most obvious sense for you to distance yourself from these people who purposely set out to isolate you. Hell no, we're not giving them a hell no, we're not giving them a second chance. I'm sorry, what? What? No. They can't believe that you're happier without them. Imagine that. Revolution, war, uprising, reign of terror, wealthy elite. Maybe this person terrorized you and this is you leaving as an act of revolution. Insanity, mania, delusions, hallucinations, hysteria. So maybe that's also part of their bad health. Maybe somebody's going through it mentally, emotionally. Maritimer, fisherman, ocean traveler, explorer, pirate. Ooh. Rise of a civilization, developer, dreamer, organizer, planner. Servant, indentured servant, housework, childcare. Maybe they treated you like a servant. Animals, you may have a love for animals, animal lover, animal care, a herder or other. Leadership, you could be a leader or a boss, a ruler. They may have wanted you to be a follower. Diet may be important for some, nutritional or food issues, gluttony, vegetarianism, fasting or deprivation. Childhood trauma. There may have been abuse, abandonment. Somebody may have been orphaned, could have been kidnapped or sold. Accomplishment, competitor, failure, celebrity. Take how it resonates. Murder. Witness, suicide, murderer, or murdered. Air disaster, bomb, plane crash, tornado, or asteroid. Ooh, we'll take all of them and I'll put these cards down. I have saintly, philanthropist, caretaker, a savior, hero, or a martyr. Then we have war, warrior, conscripted, trauma, or deserter. Truth seeker, spiritual questioning, investigation, spying, questioning of authority. I know I did that a lot as a child. Alright, then we have athlete, gladiator, duelist, martial artist, or other. Current lifetime, gestation period, childhood, teenage years, and adulthood. And world war. Holocaust, Allied Defender, Allied Invader, or Hiroshima. However any of those apply to you. Okay. Broken wishbone. A wish will not be granted. Yeah, them trying to unalive you, that's not happening. Heart. Love, deep affection, and caring. Skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. Wind chimes. Peace and harmony. Do whatever you can to maintain that. Dog close up. Pleasure with a close friend. Handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Ooh. Spear. Heartache over what you no longer have. Rose. Romance is in the air. Then we have success. Dark man. Dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. Grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. V. Victory in some endeavor. All right. Whoa. Damn. Hold on. Cosmic timing. According to divine timelines, trust and flow. Keep quiet. Hidden truths, secrets, silence, confidential, sensitive information. Finding a way out. This card came out the other day. Still the same energy of like that person pushing the boulder up the hill. Photo perfect, surface level. So whoever you've been dealing with, they may be somebody who's very surface level. The mirror. Oh, the mirror one is not ready to face a reflection of what they will never become except the truth. Things are not what they seem. Madness and delusion, lack of spiritual clarity, and brain hardwired for survival, not happiness. A shift in focus is needed. Purify the mind. So whoever this person is, they're like really going through it. They may also be going they may be going through dark night of the soul. And then really just trying to resist it. Resisting that don't never work. I don't recommend. Not at all. Pulling strings, influence and manipulation, emotional renewal, the chalice. That's funny. Same cards that came out the other day. Yeah, this person has been like puppeteering all these other people that they've been working with. Decisions made with uncertainty, stepping into the abyss, dark aspects of yourself, the psyche, the unknown, facing difficult realities and transformation. Hidden vortex, intense energy, conduits, Earth's energies, amplify, power healing, moving fast, pull. Rest ahead, big surprise, twist and turns, unexpected. Expect the unexpected. Exit, a way out, exit strategy, have an escape plan. So I hope these folks that have been working with them are ready for what's getting ready to come. Okay, there may be a change of address, home, or close environment. Somebody may have to move. Somebody's discouraged, hard work with no profit, much planning with little progress. So again, everything that they've been trying to do against you has not worked for them. Yeah, they're trying to affect your good luck and success, but that may not be actually happening. Loss of relationships, unresolved dispute, trouble and arguments. A gossipy woman who will interfere. Open frenemies. Maybe an Aquarius, possible troublemaker. Loss of pride. Don't dwell, move on. Unhappiness, misfortune in love or happiness. Sorrow and quarrels. Let them win. Avoid fights with friends. Somebody here is behaving foolishly. Okay. Let's grab some index cards. I was going to use this one other deck, but I have so many cards across my desk right now. I don't want to pull out another deck. Alright, there's forgery or falsification of records. You don't deserve it. You may have someone blocked, or they may have you blocked. Spirit says don't be afraid. Open your windows to breathe fresh energy or air into your home. Somebody may be using candle magic. Somebody's also sending negative vibes, energy, or black magic towards you. Somebody, you know, a two-faced friend. Somebody's secretive and deceptive, fake nice. Someone uses sex to get their way or to cloud judgment. You may operate with unconditional love. There's a Leo here that's significant. There's exposure of sins. A baby mama may be significant, and a Sagittarius. Okay, now I have forgery or falsification of records, and then I have forged signature on legal documents and temptation. So definitely somebody here did something that they should not have. Someone's a liar. Family members involved. You are the alchemist. A Taurus may be significant. You chose a new contract. Someone's trying to swap karma or destiny. We have fake friends. Someone's grieving the loss of you. Somebody uses cruelty masked as tough love. Someone wanted you to be homeless and alone. Someone may be unemployed, losing a job or business. They love gaslighting you to destroy your confidence. Someone has a big ego. Homelessness is out here again. So somebody definitely wanted you to be homeless, or they may be facing homelessness. They don't want you to prosper. We have a gold digger out here and a father. So we got a baby mama and a father. Fake friends. Family members. Family friends. Damn. Somebody knows that you know the truth. They're trying to alienate and isolate you. Somebody has greedy, selfish, and entitled behavior. Someone says they've always hated you because they feel like you are blessed. Somebody's unstable behavior is being seen. Someone uses others for advancement. Someone is afraid to lose you. And an uncle or uncles may be involved, and somebody's been using distraction magic. Since we're talking magic, since I have candle magic and distraction magic, we're going to use a couple of... Oh, I'll just take these because these two wanted to stick out and these fell. So let's use Amanda's deck. Energies of Affliction. Alright, we have spiritual deception, the use of spiritual teachings or practices to lead others astray, causing confusion and disempowerment. Separation spells used to create distance or break relationships, whether romantic, business, or friendships, often with the intent to cause discord. Blood rituals, powerful and often dangerous ceremonies involving blood to create a bonding connection or to summon darker entities. Soul depletion rituals, rituals designed to drain a person's soul energy over time, leaving them feeling hollow, tired, or disconnected. Secret society, a group of individuals bound by exclusive membership, often with hidden agendas or beliefs, who engage in confidential rituals, practices, or activities that are kept secret from the public. Immediately made me think about like Masons and such, right? The Illuminati. Elemental hexing, rituals using the power of elemental forces, earth, fire, air, and water to create harmful imbalances or manipulations in a person's life. Dirty, dirty work. Alright. Let's grab some truth cards and then we'll wrap it up. Alright, someone is just busy. Someone has respect issues and sexual desires. Somebody has commitment issues. We have texting, video chat, phone convo, communication coming. So maybe video chat or a phone conversation. And it's from somebody that you're in separation with right now. If you have a question, the answer is no. Spring may be relevant. Change perspective. 1414 is out here again. Spirit says take a spiritual bath. Speak up. If you do have an opportunity to have conversation, texting, video chat, or phone conversation in this communication, speak up and say what you need to say. Somebody wants to reconnect. Somebody, space needed. So either they felt like you needed some space. Truth teller. Somebody has no other interest. 1313, 212, 1414, 313, 414. 2, 3, 4, 5. We have unresolved. We have secrets. They will speak up. Social media. Somebody may be watching your social media. Alcohol or drugs may be involved. Talk about it. 1111. New love is coming. We like that. Accurate psychic ability. And someone is insecure. Bottom of the deck, wandering eye. Alright. Alright, so we got January the 1st, January the 4th, January the 6th, January the 12th, and the 13th. We have February the 2nd and the 3rd out here twice. February 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. February the 14th out here twice. February the 7th, February the 16th. February the 11th, February the 8th, February the 12th, March the 2nd, March the 3rd, March the 4th, March the 7th, April the 1st, April the 2nd, April the 6th, 7th, and 8th. April the 11th is out here 3 times. April the 9th, April the 5th, April the 13th. May the 4th. Haha, May the 4th be with you. May 4th, May 9th. May 14th is out here twice. May 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. June the 1st, June the 4th, June the 8th, June the 11th. July the 2nd is out here twice. July the 4th is out here twice. July the 3rd, July 14th is out here twice. July 8th, July 12th, and 13th. August the 2nd, August the 4th is out here twice. August the 6th, August the 9th, August the 11th is out here twice. August the 15th, August the 13th, August the 12th, August the 7th, 12th, and the 13th. August, okay. September, I have 9/11 out here twice. September the 4th and the 5th, September the 8th, September the 12th, 13th, and the 15th. I don't have any dates in October. I have November the... Oh shit, I got a lot of dates in November. I have November the 4th, the 6th, the 8th, the 9th, the 15th, November the 2nd. November 4th is out here twice. December the 1st is out here twice. December the 4th, December the 1st and 2nd, December the 4th, December the 6th, December the 7th, the 8th, and December the 13th. Oh, and then over here I have December the 5th, the 9th, the 14th, 15th, and 16th. Alright, so let's grab the dice and then I'm going to wrap. I'm going to read timeline. Just an hour. Alright, we have the first house of self. Then we have the third house twice. Communication, siblings, early education. Then we have Libra, Aries. Aries is out here twice. Aries and Libra, they're on opposite sides. Then we have, what is this, the South Node, Jupiter, and Neptune. So Neptune, Jupiter, and South Node. Somebody living in their South Node. That's wild. Alright, y'all. I'm going to leave it there. If any parts of this reading resonated for you, gave you clarity or confirmation over your own story, give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate into the algorithm and get in front of the eyes that need to see us the most. If you'd like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box, and I invite you to join me for a session. Don't forget to mash that notification bell so that you know when I upload videos. I don't always do a live premiere. Usually when I do 2 videos in a day, I won't live premiere the first one because I got stuff to do, and usually while the first one is airing, I'm recording the second one. So, and I usually join the live premiere during the second video in the later afternoon while I'm cooking. So there's that, right? But anywho, thank you guys so much for showing up and for the support and for all the love, for the tips, the thanks, the super chats, or super thanks. The tips, the donations to the channel. Thank you guys so much for supporting my work and supporting each other in the comments. I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.